Yo, what up, world? This is Prophecy, future super producer. Sitting here just working on a couple of things right now. Cooling out. Who are some of my influences as far as production? Wow. That's gonna take me a long one to name because I have so many. I got so many influences. Starting with my man Bink. You might know him. Used to produce for Rockefeller, produced cigar music for Rick Ross, Devil in the New Dress for Kanye. And that's my man's too. Like that's family. You know what I'm saying? That's my dude. You know, when I talk to him, you know, it ain't all business with us. Sometimes we just, you know, shoot the shit every now and then. Talk about these boxers and these boxer bums. But him, Just Blaze, Knots, DJ Premier, Dilla, Black Milk, Raphael Sadiq. Y'all sleep on Raphael Sadiq. Q-Tip. Ninth Wonder. Man, it's a lot of producers that really inspire what I do. But what makes me different from most producers is that I can play and I can sample. You know, some producers get in that bubble as to where they can only do one or the other. They can either, you know, chop a sample real good, which is dope, or they can play and can't sample. You know, so a benefit to me, or a benefit to my production, is that I can, you know, venture off and do both because my background is in music. So yeah, that's what I do. One of the biggest mistakes I see with a lot of producers is, or that I hear or witness with a lot of producers, is that they think the equipment or what equipment they have is going to make them sound better, you know, versus the actual skill behind the producer. So it's like, oh man, I'm about to upgrade from the MPC 2000 to the 4000, and you know, my beats are going to be that much more crazy. I mean, if you look at my equipment, I got the older models of everything, but it's the person behind the equipment that actually makes, you know, the quality of the sound. It's that person's skill set. It's not necessarily going out and getting the most expensive equipment to make, you know, or the most expensive equipment that makes you that better producer. It's not like that. A real beatsmith works with what he or she has, you know, and is able to master that and make that sound work, you know. So like I said, fortunately, I'm a musician, so, or I was a musician first before I got into producing, so I know what to hear and know what to listen for, and I know that it's not all about, you know, $1 million studio. Granted, you know, if I could afford one, I'd get one, but you know, I'm not in that point in time in my career right now. But yeah, I mean, don't get into the hype as to where spending $6,000 every 2 months on some equipment and it's gonna make you sound better, because it's not. You're still gonna be that same producer with that same skill set, just with some fancy ass equipment. But what can you do with the equipment is the thing. I really love this shit right here. I think this is my favorite record that I've produced. But every week or every time I produce, I make my new favorite record. So, you know. What made this record so special to me is the instrumentation behind it. Like when I do original beats with no samples, I make sure that my compositions, you know, sound like a full arrangement, like I'm arranging for a band or some shit like that. You know, I gotta have, you know, balance. And if I don't hear something coming from one section, then I make sure that it sounds full. It has to be a full arrangement to me. You know, that's my thing. I'm real picky about that. So when I made it, it had to be a full arrangement. Like you can hear everything, full instrumentation. And a whack drum pattern can ruin the track, can completely kill a track. If you got a whack drum pattern, then you can go ahead and just cancel it. You know, you gotta have some dope drums. You gotta have a feel. You know, you gotta ride the track. You know, so with something that strong and that powerful as far as having a full composition, it's like you got to have the drums behind it to complement it, not necessarily overtake it. You know, a composition is when, you know, another instrument and this instrument and this instrument and this drum and this percussion here, you know, they all complement each other to make one, you know, one sound in unison. It's not nothing overpowering another one. You know, balance is what it's all about. So when I, you know, thought about balance, I came up with a balanced drum approach. Just for y'all who might think that I'm not playing these instruments for real, you're not gonna do runs like this on the MPC. You know. For those who think I can't play.